Greetings, all beings. Great to meet you all. This is your host, Christopher Michael Curtis Bowen, this evening edition of the Fire of Liberty. Not evening, and it's not the Fire of Liberty. It's the morning edition of the Christopher Bowen Show. And I'm so used to saying that. Gosh, my old radio show. This morning is about relaxing, relieving, and believing. Believing in yourself, believing in animals, and believing in the higher self, in the higher sense, in the higher vibrational, higher density life form that we are. So, we're going to just dive straight in. So, we worked with manifestation and repatterning. Now we're going to work with soul purpose, integration, and inner knowing, and interdimensional travel. Doesn't necessarily have to be the last two, inner knowing and interdimensional travel, but still, I encourage it. So, soul purpose. Each person comes to incarnation with a purpose they wish to fulfill. This formation activates the inner knowing of that purpose and allows one to see the signs that will lead them to their highest intended destiny in each day. Intention, meditation. My soul purpose is being revealed to me every day, and I am acting upon this mission. Soul purpose. It's important to have soul purpose. You know your purpose. You know your actions. You know your love, your purposes. So those reveal themselves. Believe it or not. 6th, 7th, 8th dimensions, and even in this reality, this density. Integration. In your world of polarity, and this is where integration comes into play. In your world of polarity, one can find true integration of the forces of opposites. This image allows the soul to reveal the light within its own darkness and to see the light in the darkness of the world. When these seemingly opposite forces are united, the soul is truly integrated and polarity ceases to exist. Intention meditation. I accept my darkness as the revelation of my light, and I feel my soul integrate into completion. So if those that know the human auric field know, or just know about the auric field in general, know that there's like what's known as like a chaos realm, where there's which is, the lower densities, and then there's above the monad body and the oversoul, etc., whereas a lighter body and seems to be larger, like a larger body, and the physical body seems to nestle within all that light, and it radiates down in geometrical form like a triangle, and then above that is like pillars, and then above that is like is like the crystalline chakra, of course. I think that's 12th dimension or 15th dimension, 13th, 14th, 15th. And then integration of that, there's polarity. So know that there's like lightness and dark, but with integration, there's no polarity. So notice how integration is being mentioned in 7th density, when in reality, integration happens beyond time-space in 13th, 14th, and 15th dimension. I'm going to mention that a little bit more, because that's important to know. Because that's the blue avian wing makers. That's that realm of reality, if you will. So diving straight into it is the following. Here it is. So 13th dimension is really universal to Earth core. So think of the universal energy, the universal aura. And the chakra is actually 12 feet beneath the feet. So think about that chakra being 12 feet beneath your feet, beneath your center, beneath the foot, beneath your foundation, and it's aqua blue marine. And this is known as the Mother Arc, and it is the open 13th gate to the Aurora family's ascension timeline. Just some little notes there. Connects into the neutron window and connects to the crystal star. And it's access to Ray and beyond in cosmic ether. And then 14th is universal pale gold light, and it's the 14th dimension, and it's Rishik suns. And there's 7 Rishik suns, but it's about the Rishik suns, and it's the cosmic monad of the Father God. So there's the Mother Arc, which is 13th dimension, and then there's the Father Arc, the cosmic monad of Father God. Think of the cosmic monad of Father God. Just like there's Father God, and then there's the cosmic monad of it, of him. The cosmic monad of him. This is Seraphim Avian consciousness. And this chakra is 3 feet above the head, so if you reach your hands up, you can kind of feel that chakra above your head, 3 feet. That's 14th dimension. 14th is parallel to 7th. 7th and 7th is 14. So that's kind of where integration comes in. And then obviously 15th to mellow out the 3. The in between the 13th and the 14th is in between 13 and 15. So, and what color is that? It's universal pale magenta. So there's aqua blue marine, universal pale gold, and then universal pale magenta. Magenta overshadows the gold, so just imagine radiating blue, or radiating pale gold and then radiating magenta. There's universal pale magenta radiating over the universal pale gold, radiating over the universal pale, the universal to earth core, aqua blue marine. And think about how large that is, how large that chakra is. And it's the 3 harmonic universes in one 15th dimensional time matrix. There's just some facts to know. And there's 3 levels of non-dimensionalized energy matrices within which time matrices reside. So 3. So that's the thing, is literally what it says, and it's important to have an inner knowing, because it's an inner knowing of the soul. So here's some important quotes to know. This is just for April. The month of April. Everything is in the mind. That's where it all starts. Knowing what you want is the first step towards getting it. And change your thoughts, and you change your world. And third quote, we need to do a better job of putting ourselves higher on our own to-do list. And the people that said it in that order are Mae West, Norman Vincent Peale, and Michelle Obama. So it's important to take in the energy, have it within, and then recognize that field as something that's around you, and use the geometric shapes. Notice the geometric shapes in the body, around the body, and consistently dwelling within. And so it is. Actually, interdimensional travel is the last part of today's broadcast, or this morning's broadcast. So, interdimensional travel. Encoded in this diagram is the power of interdimensional travel. When one reaches beyond the perceived restrictions of time and space, like I mentioned before, worlds beyond worlds can be seen and experienced. The extent to which this design can be decoded depends on the level of consciousness the viewer has obtained. It will activate the level of interdimensional travel that each is ready to perceive. Intention meditation is I open my consciousness to see beyond the perception of time and space to peer into other dimensions. So that's exactly what I just did. I just gave an opening of, in a way, my own consciousness, an opening of consciousness itself into those time-space matrices, and then beyond those time-space matrices into the energy matrices. When you interact with the energy, then it's a lot easier. And so it is. Love is a powerful force, and I love you all. Lots of love. I'm a strong person, so obviously I'm very centered. So I still prefer to stay centered, and so it is.